And we will
settle our way down.
keep the, as you sit on your back, we'll keep the heels in line with our sit bones. Kind of walk the feet in so you really feel the soles of the feet kind of settle in. Let the hips go a little side to side. And turn the palms to face into the hips. As you press through the arms, lift the shoulder blades up. Find the muscles lengthening along the spinal column. And as you set down, the shoulder blades, keep the palms facing inward. We're going to do the series where we keep a nice neutral spine, both on the bridge lifting up and lowering. We'll start with a 4-count inhale, turn the palms up, a 2-count pause, turn the palms back together, exhale 4, and then press through the length of the arms on your 2-count. Let's start our inhale, lifting the hips and the arms for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Turn the palms to face back to each other, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. During your pause, press from your pinky fingers to your shoulders. And repeat. Inhale. Arms rest overhead, palms up. Lowering, exhale. Press through the length of the arms. Inhale. Arms pause. Exhale. And press. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Pressing through the length of the arms, activate the spine. Move to a 5-count. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms face up. Exhale. Palms face to each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through the length of the arms. Inhaling. Pause. Exhaling. Press through the arms. Inhaling, 5-count. Exhaling. One more. Inhaling. Exhale. Really starting to tune into that breath and into the body. Press through the arms. We move to that 6 count inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Inhaling. Pause. Exhaling. Two more. Inhaling. Stretch into that pause. And exhaling. Last one. 6 count inhale. Pause into it. Exhale. As you pause here, take a few breaths. We're going to move our thumbs into our navel, fingertips down towards the pelvis. When you inhale, lift the belly up, full deep breath, and as you exhale, right from your thumbs, plant that navel to the mat and let all the breath leave, lengthening that lumbar spine right to the mat. Few breaths here. It's a gentle tilt and tuck, mostly from navel to tailbone. Few more, allowing yourself to tilt the belly up on the inhale. Move into the tuck on the exhale.
Thanks, Laura. I'm in. Sorry, I'm late.
No worries. Now, the next time that we exhale and let the navel just kind of plant down and lengthen out, we're going to pick up our right ankle, place it across the left knee, then turn the palms down this time and lift the hips. Make sure you flex that foot, lengthen that tailbone towards the front wall, and then breathe the arms up overhead. Now this time we'll roll the spine down all the way from the shoulders. Flatten from navel to tailbone especially, and then pick up the left foot. Let's wrap around. We'll do a thread the needle here. Breathe into it. Now slide your hand, left hand, to the top of the right foot. Hug the right hand to your right knee and stretch the left leg out. When your head comes down, lengthen out as much as you can with that left leg, and then roll just a few inches over. You won't go into a deep twist this first one. Take the right hand down and gaze that direction. When you roll back, pick up the head, bring that ankle across and thread the needle a second time. Both arms are wrapped around the left leg. Chin is tucked in, breath is moving into the back body. We're going to take that left hand to the top of the right foot. Right hand glides it as you lengthen the left leg out, set the head down, and then roll across again. You might go just a little bit further or not. Check in with your body. It's very early in the practice, but be in the twist as your body allows. Keep that breath moving, and we'll roll back, bending that left knee a third time, taking the right ankle across and threading the needle. Again, take the left hand to the right foot, head down, left leg extended, and roll over for your last supine twist here. We're going to roll back again though, bending that knee, placing the ankle across, but set the foot to the ground. Slide both hands down next to the hips. Lift the hips up. Then unwind that right foot, plant it down, and press the hips up, wiggling the shoulders underneath you. You can clasp the hands or bend the elbows. Either way, try to press through the upper arms, either to the elbows or all the way to the fingertips. We'll release the arms, let them float up overhead and roll that spine down. Now flatten the navel from navel to tailbone. Leave the arms up overhead for a moment and then relax that lower abdomen. Inhale fully into the belly. And as you exhale, we're going to focus on that breath of fire, that bellows. We'll start with bellows breath and work into breath of fire actually. So lengthen, when you're exhale through the mouth, navel goes to the spine, and lower back lengthens against the ground. Inhale deep, and then exhale through the mouth with a sound. Flatten that lower back, and then release it on your inhale. It feels like a tilt. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. One more. From here, go ahead and pick up that left leg, place the ankle across the right knee, and then lift up and wrap around the right leg to thread the needle. Rounding through the back, getting that breath, the arcing of the spine. Then take the right hand over the top of the right foot, kind of cradle the knee. Let's lengthen out first with the right leg, and then set both the head and try to bring that right leg to the ground. We're going to use this left hand to kind of roll the body a couple of inches. Keep a really generous bend in the left knee. Plant the left hand down, gaze that way. Lower body twist to the right, upper body twist to the left. And when we roll back, bend that right knee, bring the left ankle across and thread the needle. Remember here, we're naturally, the navel is naturally pressed into the lower back, tailbone curled up. Then again, hand over the top, stretch it out and glide. Glide that lower body to the right, upper body to the left. Bending that right knee as you roll to the back. We'll do a third one of these. And taking that right hand again, rolling it over. Take that long spinal twist. Rolling to your back. Bend that right knee, place the left ankle across. Bring your hands down next to your hips, so lift the hips up. We're gonna unwind the left leg, plant it to the ground, and again, lift for a bridge. You can bend the elbows to press the upper arms. You could clasp the hands. If you do have the hands clasped, we're going to release them. Float the arms up overhead and roll that spine down. Take your time, and especially as you reach the navel, really plant that navel down and lengthen that lower back. Arms are going to stay overhead again. We'll do 5 of those breaths, still bellows breath, where it's not as sharp an exhale. It's more of a deep feeling. Inhale, and on your exhale, navel back to the spine. Inhale, release it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right from navel to tailbone, flattening that back. One more. Now this time, just circle the arms down, palms facing upward. Kind of wiggle the shoulder blades underneath you for a nice neutral feeling. Let the knees go a little side to side. If it feels safe, you could try, when you go to the right, you could try to rest the right outer thigh and knee down, and to the left, the other. Otherwise, go just as far as your body allows. Let the knees come back up to the center. Place your hands right on top of the knees, and let's do little circles. You're kind of almost massaging that lower spine and hip area. And squeeze the knees into the chest and roll over to one side. As we find our lift up, we are going to come to the top of the mat. Looks like Rufus is going to join us. Right, Rufus? And bringing the feet hips width distance. Now, right here, kind of anchor down through the feet. Soft knees, nice and stable. And then take the hands and kind of just get a bit of freedom in that. Wrist to fingers, circle, shake, get that feeling. And when we release, we're going to stay stable here, navel back a bit. And then just kind of, as you move your hip, let the arms kind of do that. But now, we're going to be focusing, just like the series on the mat, the strength and length of the spine, but having a bit of freedom in the arms. And right now, you really feel the strength of your legs, strength of your core. When you pause, spread the fingers, palms will face towards the back. And as you press, as the thumbs reach the thighs, lift the heels and press the arms further back. You're engaging the triceps back here. And then roll the weight to the heels and feel that natural feeling, navel to tailbone lengthen. Inhale deep, exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. One more. Turn the palms to face in. Sweep the arms up next to the ears. Reach from your fingertips to your sit bones and then stand yourself right up. We're going to bend at the waist, or take the arms out and then bend at the waist. That allows the chest to kind of extend forward, fingertips to the ground. Let's start with our right leg back today. Slide the toes back and come to a runner's lunge. As you come to your runner's lunge, anchor in the fingertips, lift out of that heel a bit, and drop the knee down. We're going to turn the thumbs up, palms to each other, bring the arms right next to the ears again. Take a nice breath here, and then press up. From here, open up for a kneeling warrior. And then sweep the arm around again. Drop a little bit into the left knee, tuck the chin in, breathe. And as we lift up, this time circle the left arm behind for a reverse kneeling warrior. Bend at the waist, lift up for a nice twist. Square the hips off, drive down through your left heel, lift out of your right heel. Then plant the right heel and lift her up for warrior. Settle into the strength of the legs. Exalt up. Now just take a bend in this elbow, the left elbow. Bend at the waist and come across. When we come here, sweep the arm, but gaze past the pit of the arm. Inhale deep and straighten that front leg, reaching. Circle the palm in, and just as the arm's coming to the ear, let's slide back to our side angle pose. Deep bend in the left knee. Stretch up, turn, and take this arm, just kind of slide as we circle around. And again. Turn and guide. From here, take both hands down, lifting the heel up. Take a few breaths here. Drop the knee down. Sweep the arms up. And lift. Now right here, we're gonna pull our left leg back. Make a big reach. And from here, make stop arms. Bend at the waist and slide the left arm along the mat as you stretch up with that right arm. Take your sit bones back to your heel. Sweep back up. Let's inhale here, exhale, navel to spine. Then bend at the waist, slide the right arm, lift up with the left. Take the sit bones back to the heels. Breathe up. We're gonna bend at the waist, straighten the left arm, then the right arm, twist. And back. Exhale. Stop arms, waist, and come across. As we lift back up, bring your hands forward. You can go into an extended child's pose. Slide the hands underneath you. And now right from here, we're going to inhale, dropping the belly. Keep the collarbones and the head and neck stationary. And when you exhale, bellows breath through the mouth and navel to the spine, lengthening, just like on the ground. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. One more. Keep a little tuck as you curl the toes under to down dog and walk the feet right up and underneath the wrists. We're going to fold at the waist and very slowly anchor through the strength of the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Find every vertebra on the way up. Turn the palms forward. Mountain pose. When you go into your mountain pose, rather than a shavasana-like feeling, the pose is the same except for standing rather than laying. But I'd like you to activate the legs. Feel heavy in the feet, soft in the ankles, the knees, and the hips, then strong in the core. The fingers are active. The shoulders are broad. The throat is soft. The mind is quiet. As we open our eyes, we're going to go into the circling of the wrists and the fingers, having that feeling of motion and freedom. And then we're nice and anchored. So when we go back to that washing, I always think of a washing machine, kind of this way. Like the hips turn and the arms just get to be the response to the hips turning. You would like to have that really nice, soft feeling, especially from elbows to fingertips. When we pause, spread the fingers. We're gonna lift the heels again, pressing the arms back. Keep that engagement and roll to your heels, dropping into Utkatasana. Take that deep breath in, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. 5 of these. 1 more. Turn the palms in, sweep the arms right next to the ears. Drop into your hips as you stretch. And then press out of that strength of the spine, and the legs open up and fold forward. Fingertips to the ground as we step back with our left leg. Left leg goes back. Runner's lunge. Press out of your right heel. Press out, up, up, out of your left heel. Then drop the knee down. Arms will float up, thumbs. Take a breath. We're going to take the left arm back first. Kneeling warrior. Sweep forward. Thumbs go up, head between. Stretch. Right arm goes back. Bend at the waist here so that we end up in that twist. Press out, down into your right heel, press out of your left heel, twist in the center, just like when we were on our back. Plant the left heel, wander into warrior, and pause in the strength of this pose. And then exalt. Make a stop arm first, then bend at the waist. So that when that elbow comes to the knee, you know that you have that full support of the side body. And we can go into our side angle here. When you straighten through that front leg, we're going to sweep the arm back, get a nice stretch up through this front leg, and then return to the pose again. Arm comes down along the thigh, left arm along the bicep along the ear, and again. Find that stretch into it. Then bring the left arm back. We're going to come to the ground, hands on either side of the foot, lifting the heel. Knee down. And we're going to take the right leg back and find that lift. Now this time, when we go to our stop arms, we're going to get that same bellows breath here. And we'll do that a few times. So inhale up, exhale through the mouth, engage, and then release that a little bit as your arms come up again. Again, release. And now let's take the right arm through first. You're going to twist to the left. This time, as you're lifting up, slide that right arm. Maybe you can fold the left arm behind your back. Press through the length of the right arm. Find that connection below the shoulder blades. Use the core strength that we do on our bellows breath. And take your weight back, lifting up. Inhale, and again, have most of the action happening from navel to tailbone. Exhale. Release that. Then, again. Then from here, taking that right arm back, left arm forward. As you bring the left arm across, fold that right arm behind your back. It might be a deeper twist. Really press through the length of that left arm. Stay deeply engaged at the shoulder blades and allow that twist of the right shoulder. Take your sit bones back to your heels, peel up. We're going to do the same breath again. Inhale here, exhale, breathe, again. Then bring your hands forward for table. From here, little smaller movement, bigger action with breath. A slight tilt at the tailbone, a slight cat pose, and this time more, a little quicker breath, moving towards breath of fire. Inhale. Then settle back into down dog. And walk your feet right underneath your hands. Jackknife at the hips. Release the body all the way down. We're going to head on a little stretch here. Sweep your hands to the fingertips on the left side. Drop the head and then use the strength of your legs to bring your hips as far to the right as you can. Come back through the center. Jackknife at the hips, and then sway your fingertips to the right. Anchor in your feet, and then use your core strength, drop the head down, and use your core strength to bring your hips as far to the left as you can. Then right back to the center here, and slowly, slowly roll the spine up. As soon as we come up here, turn the palms forward, close the eyes, and you are in your mountain pose. Really slow the breath down. It's through the nose, both inhale and exhale. Feel the oxygenation of the entire body. So in yoga, there's a belief that prana is attached to breath, and prana is life force. And the more breath you can bring in through the body, the more life force. Kind of simplistic, but it's just kind of in a practice, just that idea of by the end of the practice, you feel as if you kind of had this whole living breathing existence for an hour, just in your own body. Nothing else. Just you, yourself, and you. Now, go ahead, open up the eyes, shake out the hands, the fingers, the wrists again. We're gonna add on a little bit of more intensity with both the breath and the movement. Again, let's do a couple of washing machine twists. When we pause, here, take and spread those fingers, take a nice deep breath in, and lift your heels again. Lifting up and press the arms back, and then sit into your heels. Sit a little bit deeper, and then take your hands, slide them along the thighs, lift the fingertips up so the heel of the hands are mid-thigh. Then, right from here, you're gonna press into the thighs, trying to straighten the arms, and lift up. Now, from here, it ends up feeling just like so breath of fire is quicker, okay? We're just going to get that quick exhale back and then a quick inhale in. So let's take the inhale, and once we start, maybe about 10 of these. Now, we start with the exhale. Exhale, navel back. Oh, there we go. And release. Feel that kind of fire in the belly. And from here, slide the hands back again. Right from here, we're going to bring the arms out, fold at the waist, and take your right leg back. Right here, move this left hand to the inside of the left heel and stretch way back. Press, lifting up here, you're on the heel of the hands, the heel of the foot. Inhale, press through the arms, and then exhale, drop. Inhale, press. Exhale, drop. Inhale, press. Exhale, drop. And then drop the knee. Let's move our fingertips off. Lead with your elbow. Twist with your hip and reach. You can press through the top of the foot if you wish. A little deeper stretch, or stay on the knee. Then bringing the hand back, both hands back, kind of curl the toes under and come back here. Lift the arms up, bring your knee a little bit more to the center line here. And when we lift up, we're going to take our right hand back for a half camel. Lift up, switch back for a kneeling reverse warrior. We can stay in the reverse warrior or see if we can reach for our heel with our left hand. You'll know right away. You could also bring your hand to your lower back rather than and lift up. So you have a little bit of a back bend. And then when we lift up, bring your right hand to the ground or your elbow to the knee for namaste. Either way, we're in a deep twist. Inhale, lift the collarbones, exhale through the mouth. Then plant that right heel and go into warrior. We're going to straighten our front leg, but this time drop right into Trikonasana. Let the body find every angle in every joint. Right foot, right ankle, left foot, left ankle. Both knees are soft but extended. Deep bend in the left hip. Right hip rolling to the ground. Shoulders stacked. Then bend your elbow and bring it to your hip. Inhale deep, and when you exhale through your mouth, you can bring your hand overhead or up to the ceiling. Or 45 is fine too. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend the elbow, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend the elbow, turn towards the ground and drop your knee down. Now, right from here, we're going to take this left leg, whip it up and around and hug the heel in. And then cross it behind the right, super glue your hands and take a stretch. Extended child's pose. When we lift back up, rotate the knee out, stretch through the leg and bring the foot down. We're just going to bend over to that left knee and back to the center. Over and back. Now this time go over, swing back to your right heel, pick up your right hand and reach it back over towards that left foot, bending into that knee. And take the entire length of the arm down, stretch out of the leg. You can reach up for the ceiling or fold the arm across your back. When we unwind from there, unwind and bring the hand down. Bring it right to the center of the mat. Press out of your left foot and lift your right elbow. Maybe you can extend the arm as well. And when we come down, pick up that leg and cross it over a second time. When we come back, curl the toes under and lift back into down dog. And walk your feet right up to the top of the mat. Taking a deep breath. We're going to take that left leg back, even though it doesn't seem like it should be. And drop the knee down. Sweep the arms up. And press up and into a half camel here. Lift up and out of that. When we come forward, sweep the arms forward deep lunging twist. And then a reverse kneeling warrior. Now again, we can stay here, bring the right hand to our back here, or reach for the heel behind you. And coming forward, bringing the hand to the ground or the elbow crossed. 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And both hands to the inside and stretching back. Press through the arms when you inhale, exhale. Press and then down. Drop the knee down and arm goes up, our hand goes off to the side, top of the foot as we lead with our elbow, possibly picking up that knee. As the knee comes down, walking those hands back. We're going to take this right leg, kick it up, and cross it all the way behind. Asymmetrical child's pose. As we lift back up, bend and flex that foot, extend it out, lift the leg and just plop it down. And then we're going to bend right over to the right leg and come back. Over. And back. The next time we go over, bend in and bring that left arm. Reach for the foot and really plant the arm down as you stretch out of this leg. You can reach the right arm to the ceiling or across the back. Then when we unwind this right arm, plant it down right next to the face. And we're going to come up with our left elbow, pressing out of our right foot. We can stay right here or maybe extend through the arm. Then when we come down with the hand, just bend over to that right leg, kick it up and all the way across just for one more stretch here. When we lift back up to table, go ahead and sweep your feet off to one side and all the way around in front of you. So we come down to our sit bones and come with the hands underneath the knees. Just bring the body right to the thighs. Then lift the head and the collarbones. Stretch back with the legs and then right from navel to tailbone. Flatten the lower back until you come to the mat. We're going to set our feet down the width of the mat. Take the thumbs to the navel, fingertips to the pelvis, and let the knees drop to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and release. Bring the knees and the gaze up to the center. Let the knees drop to the right and let your gaze and your chin drop to the left. And then inhale from there through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Come back to the center again. Knees and gaze. You can touch the knees, touch the soles of the feet, or extend the legs out. And just for a few minutes, just for a few moments. Slide the arms off, palms up. Be anchored into any part of the body touching the mat. And feel that soft aliveness in any part of the body open to freedom and receptivity and breath. Think of breath a little bit like sunlight right now, like when you're in the sun. Just let yourself bathe in your breath for a moment. Or rain, whatever works, whatever visualization works. These practices in breath work have a certain power to them. When we spread our fingers, let's reach the arms up overhead. And roll to one side. And we lift up to our seated position. Bring the palms together. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. And I'm just going to ask, we can return to our life with a calm mind. Strong body. Namaste.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.